Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your January 2018 tarot reading. This is love and general. I'm going to do a general reading for your overall energies first, and then I'm going to do a love reading. Valley Bobs joins us. She's having a sleep. Has been for about the last 3 hours. There's been a storm brewing outside, so that's a bit, it could go very dark and you could hear hail and wind. It all adds to the drama, Saggy. All adds to the drama. Right. If you want a private reading, bookings are open again for 2018, and you can book in the description box or on my website, gemstonetarot.com. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, and thank you to those of you that have already, you can do that in the description box or on the website. Do share the video as well and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hello. And let's, with no further ado, have a look, Saggy, at your energies. Wow, what interesting cards. This is a month of 2 full moons. We have got full moon in Cancer, sort of straddling first, second of the month, and then another lunar eclipse in Leo, full moon lunar eclipse in Leo on the 31st. And a new moon in Capricorn on the 17th. Woo! It's a lot to contend with. And your reading does reflect that. Saggy, your reading reflects it. Saturn's just left your sign, and your readings at the moment for me, Saggy, kind of reflect someone who's been cut loose. You know, that's what it looks like. You've got, at the beginning of the month, with this full moon in Cancer, some conflicting feelings, which you may find... Well, you're a Saggy, actually. You're not going to find it hard to control. You're not going to be able to control them. Might as well float with the boat. We've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Circa Cher, 1990. Look at that, if I could turn back time. When it is in the reverse, this card, everything spills out. Tears, sentiments, emotions, boundaries. You can see her feet. There is no boundary between this queen and the sea. There is no boundary. You're going to feel a bit like you're sort of free floating. It's quite pleasant, actually, but you're quite aware that you're not totally in control of it at times. Also here we've got the Four of Cups in the reverse. Water sign card. When this is in the upright, feelings are held on to. You know, they're contained in the cups. You don't even really pay much attention to the cups. When it's in the reverse, feelings, it's like for me an icicle thawing out. Feelings come back that you didn't remember you ever had. Well, yeah. I suppose it's a bit like, you know, the pain of childbirth. You forget what love feels like. You forget what opportunity smells like. You've had Saturn riding you for so long that you kind of forget the sweet taste of what's on offer. But then when you taste it, you long for it. So you kind of feel all at sea. It's unstable times, particularly at the beginning of the year. Four of Wands in reverse. This is stability, but when it's in reverse, it's, for me, the 4 legs of a table, slightly off. You know when you go to the pub and you sit on that table that's always like that? That's a bit what things are like. As soon as you think they're stable, the table starts wobbling. However, things are moving, whereas they were quite still for a while. So that's why you do feel this kind of discombobulation, hanged man in reverse. You know, the foot is off the brake. It's running down the hill. Quite what it's doing as it goes down there, I don't think you can understand just yet, which is okay. These are quite mixed energies and emotions. You get 9 of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, this is a longing to not be single. This is the Conchita from Eurovision, the single happy person card. When it's in reverse, you're not happy to be a single person. That's a decision though. That's good. That's a plan. That's 2018. That's a resolution. But at the moment, it's all quite raw and unformed. You've only just come out of Saturn training school. You know, you're a rookie. You're all over the shop. You got Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is impatience. Of course, because when you're demobbed, when you're released, you're ready to rumble. You've got the freedom. You want to live it up. But at the same time, you know, you're still getting your sea legs here. Full moon in Cancer, super moon is big and swishy, and I'm thinking of it in terms of a washing machine and all the things are going round, and you just watch all the stuff go by. Got the King of Wands in reverse, probably a male, fire sign. Be careful of this person. This is just someone who might, while you're in this rather not weakened state, but definitely a bit confused state, seek to steer things that you don't really need them to do. So just look out for that. That's someone who's confident and charismatic. And then Knight of Wands as well. Desire to dash, desire to get things done quickly. Passion, enthusiasm. You're going to have all of that. But you're not going to have the stability to kind of build on it yet. The stability to put into practice all the exciting things that you learned in a very unexciting way from Saturn. But Justice, Major Arcana, the Libra card, this is in the mix. It's in the upright. Athene with her wise owl kind of presides over things here. There is an internal wisdom to this. Or, more prosaically, it will all come out in the wash. I love to link back. Chuck Spezzano, Enlightenment card for your general part. Yes. The higher mind. When you can't, or not even just when you can't, in this kind of emotional environment, don't always have to seek to make paths and make sense on the earth plane. You can put it up. It's like putting something in the attic, you know, you box it up, you put it in the attic. Box it up, put it in your spiritual attic, put it up to your higher mind and see what gets processed up there. There's ways and means that you don't have to particularly get involved with at the moment. You don't have to get your hands dirty working things out, or your brain dirty, or whatever it is. Let's have a look at your love reading. So, using the Rider-Waite Tarot for this. Wow, I'm having 3 more cards for you, Saggy. Oh my god. Just let me stand back from that love reading. Crumbs. Okay. You don't want to be on your own. Hermit in reverse. We had the 9 of Pentacles in reverse previously. Okay. You've done that. That's the bit where you were in the cave with the sackcloth and you had Saturn riding you and that was it. And that's not riding you in any love sense whatsoever. More in the educational realm. Interesting. Interesting, because do you know what, Saggy? You got 2 of the best love cards here. 2 of Cups. You're the only sign so far to have got this month. It doesn't come up that often for me. I don't know why. What's it trying to tell me? But you also have in the middle a 10 of Cups. This is the possibility of happy ever after. Nice. And then next to it, the Ten of Wands, like it's almost a burden in a way. That even thinking of the possibility of this is a burden. Or love in the past has been, Ten of Wands, such a burden. It's like a mixture of being on your own, dropping being on your own is a burden, being in love is a burden. So it's big, big, big mixed feelings, the Chariot. You know, you've got your Sphinx, your black Sphinx and your white Sphinx, and they're opposites, and it's yin and yang, and one's in one direction, one's in the other. You know, even when the Chariot's in the upright, this can be a tricky thing to maneuver. But when it's in the reverse, often you're losing control of the Chariot. The light shines out in the middle of this reading of possibility. You know, we don't sneeze at the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups in the upright. There's got to be a lot of cards to cancel that out. And we don't have them. Thought I heard Valentine hiss then. Well, there's a sign. And we don't have them, okay? And then again, there's that Justice card that was in your general reading, the Libra card. It could be about a Libra. It's also about a karmic justice coming for you, but you can't quite believe it. It's something you've been impatient for. We've got the Temperance card in reverse. This is you, Sagittarius, in reverse. It's also a card of cosmic patience. And then we have the Knight of Swords tearing in. This is fast. For some of you, this moves freely. Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, it's a love offer. We also have the Hangman in reverse. So that's a waiting time. The foot is now off the brake. For some of you, it's a bit of a shock and it's a burden and it's just a bit too much to manage. Could be a water sign with the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups, and the Chariot could be a Cancerian. Either way, you know, it's love coming your way, Saggy, in whichever form that takes, and you have mixed feelings about it. Yeah, look, you get the healing card of taking a risk. Sometimes going from single to coupled in any way is a risk, always is a risk. There is no safe way to love. Love and safety, you know, obviously you want to feel safe, but you're never immune, are you, to the slings and arrows? Yeah. Some of you are concentrating on the pain of a previous relationship. That's that burden, that Ten of Wands. Carrying that around with you like a torch. Yes, and there is the message, Sag. One of my favourite cards, actually. Be open to love, openness, and open heart. Ooh, hot cards. And again, actually, the other message with higher mind as your grace card is with the 2 full moons and the new moon in January is to set your requests out. Put it up to your higher mind. You know, send a carrier pigeon with what you want. What is your perfect Two of Cups that turns into the 10? And try and think of it without burden of any previous conceptions. It's a very interesting card. Do you remember we talked about yin and yang with the Chariot? You get yin. Setting intentions with the moon is a very yin activity. It's very feminine activity. Rushing around trying to find the right person is very proactive and very yang. The fact you have the Justice card twice tells me that karma is at work as well. You shouldn't have to do too much. This isn't something you need to achieve. This is something that with not just patience but temperance, which is more about believing it's already here, law of attraction, flow, not standing in your own way with any negative thoughts. It means that when it comes in, it dashes in, and it's fairly easy to spot. Nice. And you get new beginnings. Very nice, Sagittarius. Leave me a comment. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Do share the video and also hit subscribe and check out your weekly and your daily readings. Namaste.